Grand Rising, you beautiful lot. So let's get a reading. Let's find out your divine path. What's the current energy around you? Let's get some clarity for this reading is for you, and then we'll dive into some details. Fulfillment, wish. Let's just get a couple more just to see where. I do feel like you are trying to aim for something, alright, but it's like you're lacking the ability to push forward with it. So whether you're in a bit of self-doubt of what you're capable of, but the fact that it's a thought in your brain means that it's out there. It's on a timeline somewhere. So when you think of it like we're multidimensional beings, so this reality is taking place in another reality, right? So for every decision you make, the opposite decision plays out in a different reality. So even when like we maybe don't make the best decisions through fear, through self-doubt, through like this inability to be able to take action because of how we are feeling, right? It plays out in a different reality. So we can always access that by making a change in the decisions we make, by making a choice to access our highest timeline. Now, when we say the highest timeline, that's what we mean. It's by making the best choices, which is in alignment with your highest timeline, right? And I feel like you're holding yourself back a little bit by being doubtful, thinking, oh, I can't achieve things that, yes, you can, right? Yes, you're coming from a place of lack. It's because the way you've done things in the past, the way things have played out in the past, all right? The way that maybe you lived a life of struggle, lived a life in poverty, you know, and I feel like it's this lack mindset which is holding you back because you're expecting things to play out like they have in the past. See, confusion. You're causing confusion in your brain because you're getting all these signs, these synchronicities. You're maybe receiving downloads yourself, messages. Maybe you're a channel for other people, and then you like a bit of imposter syndrome. Like you lack the confidence in yourself. Let's get some tarot on these. Can we have some guidance, please, on this inability to take confident action towards this person's wish fulfillment, please? Yeah, because you just don't think it's going to be victorious, all right? So you're like, I'll just walk away from it. But rather than focusing on what you think is not going to be victorious, focus on what you know is working right now. Put the small steps into that rather than focusing on what's going not the way you'd like. Focus your attention on what you do want to see, on what is going right. Okay, because that way you're shifting the energy towards the positive rather than focusing on the negative. Because what we put out, we get back. And especially if you're focusing on doubt, you're going to get doubt back. If you're focusing on things not working, that's what you're going to bring back to you. Okay, so focus on what you can do, not on what you can't. Again, we're going back to the 7 swords. You're choosing the lack mindset. All right, instead of focusing on visualizing the bigger picture, what you want to see, what you want to do, you're focusing on what's going wrong. Listening to other people's mindsets, doubts, listening to other people's perception on life. When the fact is, the majority, 85% of the people out there are walking around in a programmed mindset. Alright? Being told love is a thing that it's not. Toxic ass bullshit. There's loads by here, but we'll go with it because they come out. The Fool. You're wanting a new beginning. Alright? You can feel a new beginning brewing. Look, the Empress. Okay, because you are on this divine path, you are standing in your divinity as best you can in this moment. And like, we're always learning, we're always growing. So don't think that you're stopping what's meant for you, because you're not. You're just having to learn the lessons of self-worth, of independence, of everything inside you. Everything you need is inside you. The 5 swords, look. again, you're going back to this overthinking, over trying to control everything, needing to know this, know that, right? And that's not how it should be. It's the trauma, the programming, which is making you feel like you need the answers to everything. When this spiritual journey is about learning to live in the present moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future. Okay, Page of Cups. Right? It's almost like the universe is giving you all this stuff and you're just still so doubtful of it. But trust the energy you're feeling, trust your intuition. Use this time to really expand in your personal life, your personal growth, forgetting about anybody else. And look, see, the Devil in reverse. This is like walking away from drama, toxic energy, just being like, do you know what, I don't care, it's not my business. Okay? Not my monkeys, not my circus. Let them crack on. Right? Let's just get a closing message for this collective, please. 3 Swords. Get out of your mind. Get out of your logical mind. Spend time doing high vibrational things. Spending time in nature. Going for a wander. Okay, the Hanged Man. That's what's going to bring you out of this stuck energy. By stepping, like, at the beginning of the reading, masculine come out in reverse. Because you're just not taking action towards what you want to see. Alright? But by getting out of your mind, by just sitting with it, sitting with how you feel, and then stepping out of it, taking action towards your goals, doing things which are going to bring back to you what it is you want to see in your reality. That's got to be high vibrational stuff. Okay? And with this Devil coming out, you are walking away from anything which is toxic, which does not aid in your growth, which does not help you expand to the next level. Let's just get one of these. 0707 as I look at that. Summer, expansion, growth, new beginnings. Okay? Focus on your expansion. Focus on your growth. Clarity, yes. And in that comes clarity, vitality. Because the thing is, right, because you're so used to in the past things going wrong, you're unprogramming from your core belief system that everything's going to go wrong in your life. That's what this period is about. It's about building a life which is sustainable, which is you're going to be able to, through the ups and downs, continue on a steady path rather than being dragged through the ups and downs of life and it causing chaos, right? So that's what you were trying to unprogram. Right? So there's your reading, guys. Hope it helped.